Today I will be telling you a story, or two, or three or more. We tell lots of stories in elementary because the elementary child has a vast imagination, and because stories support intellectual growth and development. I will be starting with the cave story. The Numbers went on a hike one day and ran across a cave that looked like a zero. "I wonder what is there," they asked each other. Finally, the number one decided to go in and look around. The number one went to peek in and see where one was, but he saw nothing. The number two then decided to go in. The number three then peeked in to find two and saw nothing. This continued happening until all of the numbers were gone. Someone then put a sign in front of the cave saying, "If you enter the zero cave, you will become nothing," to warn other numbers that might come by. The next story that I will be telling you, it's called The Mirror. One day the numbers were all arguing about the big mirror in the hallway. Each one thought it was a picture of himself. When the one looked in it, he saw a one. When the two looked in it, he saw a two. When the three looked in it, he saw a three. This went on with all the numbers until someone pointed out that the number one mirror always showed the reflection of what was in front of it. So why are we the tellers of the truth? When we look at the first story, we are reinforcing the concept that any number multiplied by zero equals zero. When we look at the mirror story, any number times one, it's going to be itself. Like 1 times 1, it's 1. 2 times 1, it's 2. 5 times 1, it's 5. I'm going to show you now some stories that my children did. Caleb has worked on this story where there's an 8-year-old boy and a 7-year-old boy. And the 8-year-old boy called the 7-year-old boy to ask him, "What is 8 times 7? Well, the 7-year-old knew why the 8-year-old is calling, and he said, "I'm going to let him figure out." Guess what? The 8-year boy was very persistent, and he called 56 times. You do notice here the truth of the factors. 8 and 7 are factors of multiplication. 8 times 7 equals 56. The product is 56. This is Estera's story. Party at the zoo. There was a party at the zoo where the tiger that had 3 boo-boos had 3 dots. And he was partying with a tiger that had 12 stripes. Just really close to a friend tiger that had 36 pieces of hair. So you notice that the factors of multiplications are 3 times 12, 3 and 12, and the product is 36. I can't wait to see your stories and your illustrations. Make sure that once you've done the illustration, you do write the story on the back of the card, so later on other people could use your cards and read the stories.